everyone, it's Shannon again, just checking in and bringing more content to our little group we got going on. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos so far. I know a lot of it is just me talking at this point, sharing experiences, sharing occurrences, stories, trying to bring up some topics that we can all discuss. I would love to have a Q&A video, but we would need to really either go live with Tori and myself and hopefully have enough people, really bumpy, hopefully have enough people trying to get a bigger audience in order to do something like that, just because, maybe one person will be on there asking questions, and that's really not going to be very informative. So hopefully we can build our subscribers, our viewers, and do a question and answer session at some point, and that would be an awesome video. We'll work towards that. I am meeting up with Tori, hopefully, well, I know for sure in May, because we're doing it once a month. We're making sure that we get together. We have tons of ideas written down, so we just have to go through and start at the top and just start making the videos, all different topics. Waiting to get the footage back for investigation. Just a lot going on, and starting a YouTube channel, starting a paranormal group at the same time, and basically having an investigative group like this, isn't always the coolest, but you know what? I think it's awesome, and that's what I care about, and Tori thinks it's awesome. That's what she cares about, and that's what's important to me, and hopefully that's what's important to you guys. Like I said in the end of one of my other videos, is do what you love. And you know what? If somebody else thinks it's stupid, or if somebody else doesn't like, the same things you're into, then guess what? Screw them. Do what you want to do, as long as you're not being mean to people and you are being positive and being a good person. Do you, and F the haters. So this video, I wanted to share some experiences I had yesterday, which at my house, I don't have a ton. I've had the story, it was in the comment section. I may have talked briefly about it in another video, but it is basically seeing spirits. I've spoken with the family members. I've done pendulum readings at my house. Other than that, I don't really have too many things, that move, or, oh, I put it here, it's there. For the most part, my house is pretty positive. I cleanse it, sage, I have crystals, I do a lot of different things, prayers. So I don't usually get a ton of activity, especially things moving. Yesterday was the exception. I guess just a brief synopsis. Every once in a while, if I'm not paying attention, if there's been a couple of things that have happened, noises or something, and if I don't acknowledge my spirits, then they continue to try to get my attention, to, I don't know, hear my response, see if, I did hear them, see them, etc. So, the things that do happen reason is like the doors will shut behind me when I know that they're open, and I know they don't close on their own, and it'll close pretty forcefully, and I take that as a, hey, didn't you just hear your shampoo bottle fly across the shower? What the heck? Why aren't you talking to me? That's how I see it. So Sunday, being a mom, doing laundry, getting everything ready for school and work the next day, and we have a blended household, so we were getting stuff together really quick so we could go and get some stuff handled. So I was doing laundry. I didn't want my clothes to get wrinkled, so I laid them all out on my bed, and I didn't fold anything. I just made sure everything was laying flat, and then that way I didn't have too many wrinkles, and then I was going to hang them up and put them away after I got back. So the first thing I noticed is we were gone, and it really wasn't that long, maybe an hour, and I come back, and my clothes are folded over, like 3 shirts. I was the last person to leave the house. Everybody else was already in the vehicle. I was grabbing a few more things and grabbing my purse, and I know where I left my clothes. And I grabbed 3 extra shirts that were not part of that load of laundry. I had them kind of off to the side, and I never got them hung up, and I was like, these ones need hung up. So I grabbed them and I laid them flat, and I remember specifically because the very top shirt I have is my tank top, and it was wrinkled because it was kind of balled up, and so I laid it out flat, and I was like, well, hopefully maybe because the clothes are warm, I could put it on there, maybe it'll stretch some of the wrinkles out. If not, I'll iron it, I'll throw it in the dryer, whatever. That was the shirt that was on top. I remember the whole thought process. So I come back home and I go to hang up my clothes, and like I said, 3 of the shirts on top were folded in half. Like somebody came and just folded them. I was basically the first one in the house. The kids aren't really allowed in the room at all, and my boyfriend doesn't really mess with my clothes, especially if it's out like that. So sign number 1, guaranteed 105,000%. I didn't do it, and no one in the house did it. So I take that as, hey, you're trying to get my attention. So basically I was like, hey, I see you, I hear you, I got you, how's it going? You can stop messing with stuff now. I know you're here. And I just let it be. I put my clothes away, went about my day. Now we have to drop off half the kids. My boyfriend's kids go back to their mother's house, and we make sure that they have their doors closed, lights off, everything, their school stuff. We have a dog, so we make sure that with all the doors are closed and the lights are off. Well, the lights are off for one, because I don't want to pay a huge power bill, and 2, it's just kind of a ritual in the house to always turn your lights off when you leave the room, whatever room it might be. So we left, the doors were closed, the lights were off. Again, I believe I was the last one out. I usually am, because I'm grabbing my purse, I'm making sure all the doors are closed. Like, it's a ritual when we leave the house. So we come back, nothing strange. We walk back in, and I'm getting ready to switch out my final load of laundry, which is my towels. I don't know why you need that information, but that's what I was doing. So I walked down the hallway, and basically, if you see our hallway, my bedroom door is at the very end. It's an L-shaped hallway. So if we're just talking about just the straight end from my room to the laundry room, it's my door at the very end, and then there's only one door to the left, which is the bathroom that the kids share, and then there's 2 doors to the right, which is the oldest and then the youngest. doors were shut, everything was fine, house was dark, cool. So I go to switch my laundry, and that doesn't really take too long. So I walk out, and I'm going back to my room, and the light's on inside of the girl's bedroom. I know it was off because I walked by it 3 times at that point. I know it was off. You can tell the back of our house is so dark, and the electrical needs work, and some of the lights don't even work. So we have like a night light in that hallway just so we have some kind of light. But it is dark in the back of our house. That back hallway is dark. It creeps my son out. He hates the laundry room, which I did find out that my spirits do like to hide in my laundry room. So he has every reason to not like that area. But I opened the door, lights on. I said, hey, I see ya, I hear ya. How about we quit for today? Because I'm tired. I don't want to deal with having to turn these lights on and redoing everything. So those were my experiences yesterday. And really, for my house, that's the most that there's been activity outside of just my room and my area. So, are these the same spirits? Should I do a pendulum reading? Should I see if now they're comfortable enough with the children that they are now moving around the house more? What are your guys' thoughts? Because before it was only my stuff, and now we've moved into, it was still my stuff for the laundry, but now it's moving into the kids area as well. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think I should do another pendulum to see if I can find more spirits? I might sage and bless my house again. It's been a little bit, so I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think's going on? The spirits that, again, previous videos. So it always goes back to previous videos because this is just kind of an ongoing life story following the paranormal that I experience, that Tori experiences, and our spirits and things like that. So love to hear from you guys. Let me know. Hopefully one of these days I can actually have my camera ready and catch it. But usually this stuff, I didn't know that they were going to move my laundry, but that's the mystery of it all. That's the excitement of it all. You never know when, where, or what's going to happen. So, love talking to you guys. Love to hear some feedback. And I hope everybody has an awesome, beautiful day. And much love to everybody that follows me and watches these videos. It means the world to me. And I know Tori's not on here a lot, but we do talk. It means the world to her. We just are so grateful to be able to have people that enjoy the same things that we do, experience the same things we do. And honestly, when you do experience paranormal things like this, it does help to have others that experience things as well, and you don't feel crazy. So, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.